What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer Guys, back at again. More Escape from Tarkov action. Jumping into another of our barter weapon only testings. This time, today for you, we have the TX-15 DML D-Warrior, as it is so classified. Let's jump in. Let's take a look at this bad boy really quick. We just go modding here. We got a pretty interesting setup. So, if you're not too familiar with the series, very much like our weapon testing series, we pick a weapon, we're going to run a couple of raids with it, we're going to just test it out, we're going to see how it does. I've really been interested in some of these barter specific weapons. You get some pretty interesting attachments. A lot of these that we're focused on, we did one in a previous video that ended up being pretty interesting, was a pretty nicely modded weapon. We've got another interesting one here with the Lone Star. All right, TX-15 is probably not a weapon, even if you've played Tarkov a lot, you probably have not messed around with. Think of this like an upgraded AR or upgraded ADAR. Basically the military version of it. It is single shot only, but can be a pretty punishing weapon in the right hands. It's obviously chambered in 5.56, so again, take this with a grain of salt for this wipe. But here's what we're looking at. We've got a nice little QD wave here on the end of it. Decent little setup, to be honest with you. I love the color scheme of this weapon. Not the biggest fan of this optic, but other than that, it's not too terribly built. You have a lot of the things that you would look for in a weapon like this. Suppressor, we do have kind of the laser combo for a little bit of that boosted hipfire accuracy. We have a close and arguably a close and longer range sight, which is going to be a good option. And then we should get some pretty good ergonomics with this, with the pistol grip and with this butt stock that we have. We really quickly want to take a look at the stats on this bad boy. 63 ergonomics, so this thing is really punching on the ergonomics being the big key. And then recoil 64, 175. This should be pretty decent in order to get some pretty solid, consistent and accurate single fire taps. We should be able to jump and do that. What I want to do here is I want to take a look, and we'll talk about a few of the parts that are on here. You have a bunch of the URX shorts. You have URX stop, which is giving it a little bit of recoil and some ergonomics adjustments, which is pretty nice. Again, you have the wave QD on here. That's giving it some decent recoil reduction and doesn't hurt the ergonomics too terribly, I should say. Minus 18 for the combo, which is not too bad. And then I should have looked at the foregrip here. Foregrip is actually a nice boost here of 6. Could be a little bit better, but the dynamic skeletonized pistol grip does look pretty cool. And this is a pretty neat little gun. Let's quickly jump into the hideout, test this thing out. Okay, so again, you have your close range 1x optic, which is pretty nice. Some people don't like the triple dot. I don't really mind it. You can center up a pretty good sight picture here. And then you have basically, this is I think a 2 or 2.5 times reticle, or 3 times reticle on the back side that flips over. It's pretty quick adjustment, as you can see. I'm just hitting Alt and right mouse button here to be able to do that and click it over. So that's pretty nice. It's a 3x, it says. I think in real life, I think you can get them in different variations, but not too bad here. But so this is just straight, just tap firing. You can hit some pretty consistent shots. The recoil brings it back down. A really nice pattern, actually. Close range, if you need to, you can tap away. You're gonna see we're gonna be pretty consistent here. It's going to hold its own at really close range. Turn our laser on here, and we're gonna be able to do the same. So this is not a badly built gun. Again, remember, it is 5.56, so take that with a grain of salt, but not too terrible. We're gonna test it out in raid, and we're gonna see how this does. So what I like for this weapon, I'm gonna go woods. I think this is a pretty good weapon for woods. We can get little kind of mid-range, close range, and some far range action. We'll try to put a little bit of distance between us so we can hopefully get a couple of taps off with this 5.56 weapon, and that's how we'll run it. If we end up having success in that raid, we'll probably jump into a factory and we'll kind of just put it through its paces and see how it goes in a close range situation. So without further ado, sorry for the long intro. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I almost forgot. Where can you get this? I almost forgot. I did this in the last episode. I gotta get used to doing this. I'm not used to doing this. So you're picking this up from Mechanic for 2 GP coins and 2 pressure gauges. I think these are sitting about 40k right now. Yep, that's what I would have guessed. And GPs are in the 60 range, although you can find them a lot cheaper. So if you're purchasing this off of the items to barter, you're looking at about 120. What is that? About 200k or so, give or take, depending on how GP coins fluctuate. In order to pick this bad boy up, for what you get on it, that's not too terrible. That's really not too terrible when you think about it. I'm trying to think who actually sells the TX. Okay, so the TX that you would get, which arguably also comes pretty well situated because it has an Ultra 5 on it. This is actually worth it just to buy it for the suppressor, to be honest with you. But it doesn't come too terribly set up. It even has mounting position. You have your M locks on it, so you can quickly throw a foregrip and a light or laser and a sight on this for 209. So you're getting basically a fully modded weapon for about 200k versus buying this straight up and having to throw a little extra money on it for this to be worth it. That's not bad, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Both purchases are not terrible. The barter definitely seems worth it. For Mechanic, I believe that becomes available at level, I think level 3. Yeah, level 3. So you gotta make a little bit of moves here and a little bit of upgrades. But there we go. That's what you got. So we're gonna jump into woods. We'll see you in the raid. So really quickly, as we jump into this raid, one other reason that I had a small, like kind of partial interest in running this gun was it reminds me, it has some similarities and a little bit. I didn't necessarily take the idea from this weapon, but I liked this idea in general for a weapon that I actually share in real life. So this is a Bushmaster, just a civilian AR platform, but you can see we've got a little bit of the tan action going. Some slightly different optics. We got an ACOG and an RMR. Pretty happy with this, but I like this. This TX definitely gives me some vibes for being able to share that. So I want to showcase that really quick a little bit. If you've ever wondered how accurate to real life weapon modifications in Escape from Tarkov are, I can attest by having a few of the things in real life, just some of the parts, even some of the parts on this Bushmaster I just showed off, some of the Magpul parts, that they are modeled exactly. It is crazy. So I just want to share that a little bit, and I won't hold you from the raids any longer. Let's jump in. All right, we're jumping in. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, interesting spawn. I'm actually going to push across here. Let's see if I can catch this back corner player. So I'm looking for here is some PvP. Just a good chance to check the gun out too. I might have did woods in the last one. I honestly don't remember. Let's run in here really quick. Saker's nice. Pretty dope. Now. Curious if we get this guy. Curious to see if we got that guy to rotate. That's this way. Maybe not. Okay, push up. See what else we can come across here. Sounds awesome. That was really cool, actually. I'll borrow that, dude. Ergo is great. I don't really mind. The sight is actually kind of growing on me a little bit. The problem ends up being the peripheral field of view in this mode. Because it flips to the side, makes that engagement and that sight distance a little bit worse. So that is worth noting.
Чего, блядь, мы? Вот он. Ебашки парика.
Come on. It does sound really nice. This right here is probably a bit of a dumb move. I'm gonna try to push towards the fob. Fob is almost always some guaranteed action. There's somebody spawned over here. All right. Get to work here. That guy was pretty close. Not sure if he chased or not. I am confused. Woo! That was probably our guy. Woo! Thank you, helmet. Holy shit. Onto the old 4-dome. Oh my god. Had to have been our guy from earlier. What are you doing here, bud? Holy shit. L-can on this thing. I can respect that. I'm gonna borrow some gear from you though. Hopefully that's cool. Thanks, bud. What are you rocking in here? Because I gotta know. Yeah, BT, that's definitely our guy. Keep your armor, sir. Man, the recoil recovery to like bring this back into bring it back into focus saved our life there. Definitely saved our life. We took a little clinker off the old helm there. A little scary. Feel like I heard somebody else. Tell you what, this gun can get after it with the best of them. Close range from a hip fire perspective. Holy moly. What the fuck was that scab doing? Dude, this sight is growing on me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Something about calzones. Calzones.
Нехороший вы, блядь, человек.
Doesn't look like this was looted.
На, блядь, жри, сука! Левой короной, правой...
We're gonna lose a mag. This thing holds up, man. It really does. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this gun. He's not happy. This guy ate.
Пиздец вам, раки ебаные! Хуйло, вот хуйло, конец тебе! Сдохни, тварь!
Feel like we're starting to get this is starting to get a little interesting, actually. Okay, well, that certainly proved interesting. Can't be too mad at that XP gain for a woods raid. Yeah, we got lucky here, but also the weapon performed pretty nicely. We killed a lot of scabs too, holy crap. We're pumping out the damage, that's for sure. And not a ton of misses either. Okay, not much to boast about here. We did find some cool stuff, and we got some PvP. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna repair our armor, and as is tradition, we're gonna jump in a factory and see how this thing performs. See you in the raid. All right, factory time. Let's see how a single shot mid-range weapon fares. I'm going this right off the rip here.
Дерьмо, сука, падла, иди сюда!
Sorry, bud. I don't know what the fuck you were doing, but sorry. Right above me.
Заебись, сюда ж не зашли. Нахер свалили! Хуйло, конец тебе! Пиздец вам, раки ебаные!
Night night.
Ну иди сюда, попробуй меня трахнуть! Пошел, пошел! Трахнул, ублюдок! Гнида!
That was clean. That was really
Да ты чё
clean.
там пиздишь? На, блядь, жри, сука! А вот тут кореш мой пал. Вон он, сука! Вот пиздец! Ух ты! Хуйло, вот хуйло! Конец тебе! Вот петух!
Ooh. It took us a minute. Oh, we got there. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was actually a really fun factory raid. That wasn't just the standard run to 2 extracts and kill 2 guys. We got some range in there. We got a little close range. We got a little dip and dab, little pip pop, little back and forth. Oh man. Oh, I headshot this guy through the barrier. That was, whew, gnarly. 35 meters. That's a pretty long shot in factory. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was nice. All right, the Warrior. Final thoughts, final impressions as we wrap this one up. I like this gun. I do, actually. If you are looking for a good and what feels like pretty accurate single shot weapon, and you don't want to mess around too much with doing any modifications or having to buy a bunch of parts or doing all that, you can run this gun. There's a few things I would change, to be honest with you. I changed the laser. The green laser just wasn't cutting it. If you're gonna run this at night, I think the optic is probably too bright. The green laser would probably be okay. I'd probably run a 60 rounder in it. Other than that, though, the ergonomics on this gun is insane. And I think that's really what carries it. And that's what you need out of a single shot weapon. You need the ability to pull up quick, engage, kind of like we did right there at the end with Factory, and even the guy that we headshot on Woods. You need the ability to get a scoped in picture and get some accurate shots. And both of those just go to show that this thing can be a nail driver if you can hit your shots, if you got some accuracy. I liked it. I think it's a pretty good value for the barter with the 2 GP coins and the 2 pressure gauges. I think, again, if you want a different alternate option, you could run just the regular TX that you can buy, throw an optic and a foregrip and a laser on that. Probably be relatively close to similar as far as price, although it'd be interesting to see what you can do from an ergonomic standpoint with that base build. So final thoughts. I liked it. Give it a run, give it a try. If you're looking for a good single shot weapon, 5.56 still struggles, but it doesn't if you hit him in the head. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna close this out. Like, comment, subscribe. We got more coming to you. I got more of these. I've got a couple other weapons I want to give a run. So if you're interested in that, stick around, hit that like button, throw a comment down below, subscribe, try and hit 10K by the end of the year. So every subscription counts. It's free, and we do appreciate it. If you're watching the videos, please consider it. Thank you so much. I'm going to flash some socials at you. We got a Twitter, we got a Discord, we got a TikTok, we got a Twitch, all the links in the description. If you want to stay up to date with the channel, join our Discord. Every time we do a new video, it posts in there. Every time we go live, it posts in there. I did mention we got a Twitch. We do stream over there Fridays and Saturdays, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Usually Sundays in the evenings as well. And then randomly throughout the week, EST in the evenings when we can. Work dependent there. So come hang out with us, chat with us, talk Tarkov, talk other games. It's usually a pretty good time. We're usually pretty chill. We have some fun meme moments too. So swing on by, say what's up. Follow our TikTok. We got some content. We're gonna keep putting some shorts and some fun meme stuff over there, some cool kills, and we'd appreciate all the follows and all that stuff. And Twitter, if you want to stay up to date with some Tarkov news, that's the way to do it. With that, Doc, Average Gamer Guys, as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next Escape from Tarkov video. Peace.